Hello again. I rather think that most viewers will know that there are great swathes of life in this country about which ordinary people agree, but which are regarded as completely taboo and off limits by those who see themselves as progressive and liberal. I'm thinking here of those working for the BBC, almost every MP, university lecturers and academics and intellectuals in general. Take, for instance, the matter of street robbery, which is sometimes known as mugging. Crimes of this kind are notable for being committed overwhelmingly by those who are black and or Muslim, against victims who are in the main white. It is almost impossible to obtain accurate statistics on this matter because, of course, there is no specific offence in British law of mugging. If somebody is attacked in the street with a view to robbing him and he breaks free and escapes, then this offence will be recorded as simple assault. If a theft from a public house, a person in a public house or a nightclub takes place, then that will be included in the same figures for a robbery in the street. Because of this, it is very hard to prove what we all of us strongly suspect, that mugging is an offence with powerful racial overtones. Every so often, though, evidence does emerge which shows what is going on, and this was the case when the police decided to crack down on a certain and specific type of mugging, which is to say stealing expensive watches from passers-by in the streets. Such criminals are sometimes known as Rolex rippers, and they are a scourge in London. The Metropolitan Police decided to deal with this type of robbery by sending out plainclothes police officers onto the streets wearing expensive watches. A team kept oversight of these sacrificial lambs and leapt into action if an attempt was made to rob them. Every single person arrested and convicted of these crimes was Muslim or black, and usually both. Allow me to read out the names of 20 of those convicted for muggings of this kind. Ready? Mohammed Hamdani, Ahmed Abdullahi, Ahmed Abdi, Abdullah Osman, Shams Ali, Omar Hussein, Nahim Ahmed, Damilola Odnoran, Isaac Mohammed, Abdul Aziz Mohammed, Shamah Ali, Daiso Jalali, Minhaj Hussein, Sulkwa Amboko, Mohammed Kadir, Emmanuel Sejilola, Saeed Mohammed, Youssef Garef, Diego Farquharson, and Amin Abdul Qadir. Point made, I fancy. Every single one is black, most are Muslim. Of course, in television drama and in photographs mocked up to show a mugging, the thief is never black, but this is just propaganda. In real life, he usually is. We can certainly debate the socio-economic factors involved, such as the fact that the muggers always come from poor backgrounds and the victims are usually wealthy, but that doesn't alter the fact that gangs of poor white youths do not gang up to carry out attacks in this way upon members of a different ethnicity. Ethnicity and race are integral to understanding what mugging is all about. What I find very peculiar is that in the current society in which we live, racial attacks and things like Islamophobia are an absolute obsession. And if anybody were organising attacks on Muslims, we would hear all about it very quickly. In the same way, if gangs of white people were getting together and committing offences against a particular ethnicity, you can be sure that this would be headline news in The Guardian, and it would be on the BBC. The fact that a particular type of offence with strong racial overtones is not being talked about in this way tells us something about the world in which we now live.